Hi, my name is David Allgood and I'm the product manager at Permobil Inc. This is a continuation of a series of videos we're doing highlighting some of the features and benefits of our latest mobility products. Today we'll be talking about the leg rest assembly on the Corpus 3G seating system. So at first glance, the leg rest design on the Corpus 3G seating system looks very similar to the Corpus 2 leg rest assembly. But we've made some pretty significant improvements as well as some subtle changes that really enhance the user's experience in the wheelchair. So the first thing that you notice when you look at the leg rest assembly is that the amount of leg rest elevation is increased from the Corpus 2 seating system. So we actually added about 20 degrees of leg rest elevation to this assembly. So as opposed to about 150 degrees on the Corpus 2 seating system, this leg rest assembly goes up to 170 degrees. What's also really nice about this design is we've increased the amount of leg rest articulation. So the leg rest actually extends out a good bit further than the Corpus 2 leg rest assembly. We've added about 2 inches of leg rest articulation as well. Another thing that you can kind of look at and see when you see the chair from the side is that there's this arc to the leg rest design. And that was actually by design, that wasn't a mistake. We did that arc for a couple of reasons. One is that it puts the leg rests, or the user's legs, in a more natural position when you're fully elevated. It also does a better job of bringing the calf supports up to support the back of your legs when you're fully elevated. It also allowed us to get a little bit more articulation as well. So those are some of the significant improvements that we made to this design. So let's talk about some of the adjustable elements of the Corpus 3G leg rest assembly. One of the significant improvements that we made over the Corpus 2 was that we built in a lot of the length adjustment. Whereas previously you needed to add maybe some extended leg rest tubes or a different center leg rest itself, we actually built in all of the leg length that you could need. You can actually adjust this leg rest from about 6 inches down to 21 inches from the foot plate to the top of the pan. We're also going to talk about the height adjustability of the calf supports and the angle adjustability of the foot plates. So let's talk about how to make the height adjustments to the foot plates on the leg rest assembly. First, you want to loosen up the calf support pads on either side. After the calf support pads are loose, you can remove this center plastic plate with the Permobil logo on it with your finger. And then when you remove that cover, you'll see that there's actually 4 set screws inside the leg rest assembly. In order to make individual foot plate height adjustments, you can use the 2 outer screws to raise or lower the foot plate. So you just simply loosen up the set screw, slide it to the position you want it to be in, and you tighten it back. If you want to adjust the height of the foot plates together, you can loosen the 2 center set screws, move the entire assembly up or down, and then lock the set screws back in place. So let's talk about how to adjust the angle of the foot plates now. In order to adjust the angle of the foot plates, you flip the foot plates up, and then you would loosen this screw, tighten the jam nut to the position that you want it to be in, and flip it back down. So the last feature we want to talk about is leg rest pause. Leg rest pause is something that we introduced on our rear-wheel drive and mid-wheel drive packages. And the idea behind this feature is that it gives the user the tightest possible footprint when driving at full speed. So in a rear-wheel drive chair or a mid-wheel drive chair, when you're driving around with a center mount leg rest design, if you have the leg rests in all the way very tight, the foot plates can make contact with the caster assembly. And so it's nice to be able to have an adjustable feature like the leg rest pause to bring the leg rest into its tightest possible position where they'll just avoid hitting the caster assembly. So as I bring the foot plates in, you'll actually see that the foot plates will actually pause just before they would make contact with the caster assembly. You can continue to bring the leg rest in after that, but what's nice about this is you can bring it in to just where they'll avoid the casters and you can still drive full speed. This is fully adjustable through the wheelchair electronics, and you can turn it off if you don't want to have it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to our YouTube channel for future videos regarding these new products from Permobil.